Pickens. I started wrestling as a freshman in high school. I did not wrestle in college. Uh, Went through college, got drafted, went to Vietnam. After I got out, I got a job in Baker, Oregon. It was Baker, Oregon then, not Baker City. And my principal wanted to start a wrestling program at the junior high. And so I was hired to do that. At that time, Baker was the largest high school in the state of Oregon that did not have a wrestling program. So that's where I started. We wrestled 4 years with kids coming down from the high school. And then they, after that time, they hired Chuck Holliday as the first head Baker High School wrestling coach. After my wife and I moved to Prineville, I volunteered to help coach wrestling at Kirk County High School under Mike Schinkel. When I graduated from Oregon State, I had a teaching degree, and it was my goal to teach and coach at the same time. I had played other sports, but wrestling was the thing that drove me the most, and that was the opportunity that was given to me to coach wrestling at the middle school or at the junior high at that time. I had the opportunity or the drive to give back to the community, give back to the wrestling program that meant so much to me. The biggest thing that I feel my success was getting all of the athletes to spend their time and energy, and for them to voluntarily come and participate, to work hard, and to try to achieve the best that they could do was what I felt like was the most important thing to me. When I was in high school, I had several different coaches that I think I looked up to. I looked up to every coach that I've ever had in any sport. But Darrell Everett was my freshman coach at Marshall. John Platt and Bill Smethurst were my varsity coaches in high school. And then when Chuck Holliday came to Baker, I served as his assistant, and he was a real influence on the way I coached, what I taught, how I taught it. I got to give glory to God. He led me through all of my life, through my education, through my safe return from Vietnam. My wife, Kathy, sacrificed a great deal of time and effort and energy, and being alone, raising 2 children while I was out coaching. And she was always there for me and allowed me to coach and to guide young athletes. My son, Scott, started wrestling when he was 5 years old and wrestled clear through high school. He was always there, and I was always proud of the effort that he put out. I have a daughter that lives in Almsville, and while she was growing up, she followed us around all over Eastern Oregon to wrestling tournaments, and during her junior high and high school careers was one of the stat keepers for the Baker wrestling teams. The 3 things that I tried to impart on my kids, my athletes, was discipline, hard work, and respect. I always said that they represented first their family, then their school, and then their team. And if they did that, then they would be a success. I don't think any program can be successful without the support of not only the wrestlers, but the families and the community. We had some great family support from each of the parents that got involved, and they made my job a whole lot easier because I knew I could ask for some help, and they would gladly volunteer to do anything that was needed. Because I wasn't necessarily a great wrestler, I think I was a better coach than I was a wrestler. And I want all of the the coaches that are out there that are still active now, not to forget about the kid that's there every day, the kid that is maybe not an outstanding wrestler, but loves to be in the room, loves to work out, loves to participate. And don't forget about those kids, because like myself, wrestling took me a lot of places and in a lot of ways. And it allowed me to do a lot of things. And even though I wasn't a great wrestler, it helped to know that I could participate and work and gain all this confidence and experience from wrestling.